Main drivers of high inflation. In small doses, inflation is actually considered a good thing for the economy. However, with actual inflation well above the Federal Reserve's target of 2% annually, sky-high prices can negatively impact the economy. Here's a global view of the main drivers of high inflation. Supply and demand mismatches. Since the pandemic, most of us have gotten used to seeing random items missing from store shelves. If you ask the manager about the missing items, you'll likely hear them attribute the issue to a supply chain problem. As we continue to move past the pandemic, some households have pent-up demand for specific items. Energy costs. The economy needs energy sources in order to function. With the Russian invasion of Ukraine, there has been a significant shakeup in the world's energy supply chain. Specifically, the invasion resulted in Western sanctions on Russia. The impact of these sanctions means that Western countries are able to import less Russian oil. As fuel sources become increasingly stretched and uncertain, the cost of powering the economy has soared. Rising energy costs put inflationary pressure on other goods and services because the cost to produce the goods or provide the services is higher. The Fed's reaction to inflation. Although the Federal Reserve considers a modest level of inflation to be a good thing, the current inflation rate is far beyond the target of 2%. In order to combat inflation, the Federal Reserve began increasing the federal funds rates earlier this year. We saw the first interest rate hike by the central bank in May. Since then, there have been several more increases to the federal funds rate. As of early November, the federal funds rate was increased again to a target range of 3.75% to 4%. As the Federal Reserve increases interest rates, the goal is to push back against inflation. With higher interest rates, the cost of borrowing increases.